Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home? I bet it's soon. And I don't sleep, make I go sleep too. Knock, knock. Good evening. Mumbo. Need to refresh. How are you? Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home? Anybody home? Good evening, good evening. Knock, knock, knock. All right. So, good evening, guys. Báwo ni day yín? Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀. How are you? How was your day? Let me look at the people that have joined. Oh. Okay, let me go back to the music. Something is... Don't come and tell me, Aunty, you never organize yourself. I'm organized, though. It's when you start show, some things will just pop up, kind of. This is live stream. This is not recorded. Yeah, babes, how are you guys doing? What's up? Yes, the letter of that one is tiny, so I can access comment from this one. How na day? Volume what down? Welcome, thank you for joining me. Oh yeah, let's do this short one, Jerry. Thank you, STK. I don't see you. Mary, you are the first person that joined. Fola, good evening, sis. You are the first person that I saw. Mary, please, as you join, about me click a like. I won't wait to flag me. Those people don't flag my channel again. So, you see, all the things we are saying is helping you. All these pastors' children. What we are saying is eventually helping you. Maybe they don't reduce your fasting to 30 days now, not 100 days anymore. They flag my channel again. Welcome, guys, as you join me. We will start now. Don't worry. Sorry, I thought I would start. I would come back earlier, but I came back late and I was tired. I had to quickly eat. So let's talk about Princess. Who is saying mommy? Good evening. Emmanuel, how are you? Emmanuel Sunday. Anthony. Lara, good evening. You are from DMV area. That is my own area people. How are you doing? Please, as you come and join. Oh yeah. We have 42 people watching and we have 8 likes. What's going on? Like on the video now. 42 people watching, 8 likes. Accurate. What up? Oh yeah, so that we can start. Click a like on the video. 63 people watching, 9 likes. Oh yeah, but if you more likes so that people can get to see that we are online. We have been flagged again, so it will reduce visibility for now, for 1 or 2 days, and it will be back again. Thank you, Emmanuel. So for now, they will reduce our visibility, but it will come up back with time. so they don't flag us again. That earlier in the day when I came out. All right, so welcome guys. Good afternoon. Good evening. Let me start. People will watch later. Good evening, guys. How are you doing? How was your day? So let's talk on Princess Comedian. Please help me to click like on the video. That's all I need while I'm talking. So I saw this video by Princess Comedian. It's been circulating since yesterday. I saw it last night before I slept. I wanted to post it raw before, and I said, okay. So I said I will talk about it today. I was meant to do like 3 shows, but I couldn't. So let's listen to the video. So in this video, Princess Comedian came out and asking pastors to help her find a husband. And I know some people will say, has it gotten to that stage? Yes, it has gotten to that stage. It has reached the stage whereby now matchmaking now go make some people get husband. Shey na everybody go marry, we go reach there. Shey na everybody go get pikin, we go reach there. At what time does agitation for husband set in for a woman? We go reach there. Let's listen to her.
Pastor Philip Olubakin, Pastor Jerry Eze, Apostle Selma, and Apostle Femi Lazarus. Yes, I'm sure you all know that as you have congregants, physical ones, you also have people who follow you and listen to you online. And I've heard so many things from you. You have to fast, pray, don't be lazy, be bold, always read your Bible, always back up whatever you say with actions, which is why I'm making this video. And I'll be tagging you. So please, when you see this video, help me tag them. I'm single, yes. Even though I'm divorced, at least I'm single. And I have sent messages to a few of you or commented on your videos to say, help a sister. There must be a responsible, kind man in your congregation that is at least maybe in his 40s or early 50s. Help a sister. And a lot of people come under those comments, they mock me, some of them make fun of me, some of them, whatever. But I'm doing this video because we can't just be praying and fasting now. We'll back it up with action. So, Pastor Philip Olubakin, Pastor Bolaji Dowu, Pastor Jerry Eze, Apostle Joshua Selma, Apostle Femi Lazarus, are you saying that in your whole church, as in all the branches, there is not one man that is responsible and kind? How bad now? That's why I decided to do this video, because this 2026, I remember one sermon that Pastor Balaji did. You will say, you'll be praying, God, when the man comes, you now say, hi, God, what is this? Me, that I didn't say, what is this thing called? You said we should not lock our DM. We didn't lock. But I asked for you to take action at least. So this January 2026, I am begging the 5 of you, spare me 30 minutes to go through the list of people in your church that are single, that are men, responsible and kind of in their 40s or early 50s. You don't have to do anything. Just send me their Instagram and I will take it from there. Because normally, if somebody is pregnant, 9 months to put to bed. So as I've done this video this January now, let's say end of September or October, we should be doing something like engagement or mommy. Please, I want you to take it serious. That's why I've done this video. And if nothing is done this month, next month, I'm going to share another video. And I'll be tagging people. I don't mind doing sponsored posts though. Because let it not be, you have said it. You people, you should pray fast. You should faith. We've done that. So I've snapped what you have said. You said we should take action. I've snapped it. Chakam. Not that later now I will go into the world and find somebody. You will now be saying, we should not be equally yoked with this now that want to be yoked with our fellow brothers. So, because all your teachings that we've been following, for those of us that have been traumatized, maybe due to one disappointment or the other, now that we are bold, it took me long to get where I am now, to even be able to say that, okay, maybe I will try again. So you see, as I want to try, so Pastor Bolaji, Pastor Philip, you people, you have to try with me. Oh. Just send me their handles or send them my handle. Abiba, oh, tag me under even the brother's post. And if you're watching this video and your name comes into my DM from any of these men or any other person that can say, okay, I know this person, the person is responsible or kind. You don't know anything. That is it. If you have me in your life, if you have me in your life, if you have been enjoying goodness before, you want to enjoy greatness. I'm not capping. You have to clock that greatness. I know people that I can call, like you can ask them that, is what this lady, Mo Teshire, the moment I enter your life like this, you know what they call maximum peace of mind on endless, limitless wealth and blessings. Yellow fair bossy. So prepare yourself. You can be, if you are a widower or if you are divorced or if you are single, please, if you are separated, I don't want somebody that is separated. So you separated, the more complicated. Divorce is divorce. That's everybody have shared the gari they have go. Separated is back and forth in Fewala, please. So Pastor Philip Olubakin, Apostle Femi Lazarus, Pastor Bolaji Dowu, you need to do something ASAP. I'm going to tag you in this video. So as you are praying tonight, you want to kabash, you want to fast, you will be putting my name or you will check the list of church members. Okay, look for somebody that is responsible, that is kind in their 40s or in their early 50s and DM me or tag me. And for those of you that are waiting to come under this post to mock me, I wish you 7 times whatever you wish me. You don't come under my post to mock me. Mo, you know you are not living in bondage. Mo, the more page me last man telling me, keep telling me show. Odo to slawa. And it about telling me in a negative way. Oh God, mama me shower down. Only those following me for positivity, looking for my goodness and mercy will follow you 7 times. So don't follow me to come and be mocking me. If not, so that's it. So that's our video. So please, I'm ready, okay? So that by September, October, I'll be okay. Bye.
Hey, that's the video. But waiting this girl do, this lady. Waiting she do some of una. Hey, there. Anyway, for those who are just getting to see her face, she's a very popular person in Yoruba, in Nigerian community. She used to be a comedian and actress, and she became more popular during a saga of a man popularly called Baba Jesha, where she said the Baba Jesha once slept with a minor in her house, and she set up a camera to nab the man, and Baba Jesha went to prison, but he's out now. She was also once married, and she divorced in 2013. 2013. She divorced her husband. I think after a few months of marriage, the marriage didn't work, and she left. So since then, she's been single. Some people in some quarters say she dates Baba Jesha. I don't know how true. Some people say that because she dates Baba Jesha. Welcome, Ocharity, as now they join me as I agree to now. Some people say that because, and some people say she dates Baba Jesha. Say that because the relationship no work. Now he make her set the man up. I don't know. But me, as for that Baba Jesha case, I have my reservation. And you know what? Because I feel if Baba Jesha know they do that kind of thing, if they set them up, it no go fall. So they know Baba Jesha weakness. The MB say Baba Jesha must have been doing it to people. The age of the girl, they say that minor. Some people say no be minor. But I believe the government did what they needed to do. Okay? So, but she set the guy up. And that was where some people felt wasn't okay. That why did you set him up? If you want to catch him, why didn't you report that time? Thank you very much, Pretty, when it happened. Michael, now you go help us marry Princess. Michael Polo, you know let her talk. Waiting. She be fine girl now. Anyway, as it is now, I see the video that yesterday. Honestly, when I saw the video, I feel for her. She's not the only one in these shoes. She's not the only one. There are so many women in these shoes, you know. And not because they are bad, they are not wife material. Maybe some are not, and maybe some are. But it's all about, say, as things be. Even Bible self talk am now. She's not doing content, oh. I dey fine, oh. Kwasia, I dey. Gen Z done plenty for market. She's not the only one. There are so many women in her shoes. There are so many women who are today not married for so many reasons. One of it, church contributed. Secondly, the society contributed. Thirdly, the number of women plenty pass me. The number of women. Yeah, she's serious. She's serious. When I saw the video yesterday, honestly, I felt for her too. And I don't think she's a bad person. Something must have transpired between her and Baba Jesha. We don't know what it is. So me, I will not, because of Baba Jesha, say she's a bad person. She might be a good person and be unlucky with relationships. Some people are like that. And I'm sure as she did, if to say she get 2 children as she did, she may not bother herself that much. But as she is, no pikin, no husband, and she now relocated back. She relocated abroad. Don't forget, she's living in UK now on asylum. So you can imagine only her. Maybe she's even living alone. So the loneliness go down even nearly. It's not easy. And from what she said, if you listen, she said, all these pastors, you have been telling us to pray and fast, but no man come. So as it is, then I then still preach, say, if you pray and fast too, it's not working, take action. Now that action, gone. Where you see this one where they will tell you, say, pray and fast. There are some things that are by luck, take it or leave it. You will see some people with their character, then get husband. Husband no leave them. You go see some people, they have good character, but they no see husband. That's reality of life. Now that reality me I dey talk on this place. Say life, oh, sometimes no be as we want them, not because we are bad. Life, oh, you know, work as we want it. We have our plans and we thought we are on the right track. Things are working. Then suddenly things will scatter. Okay, it's not because we are bad. Now, as it is, women plenty. And I hope the earlier the better, some of my gender realize this. And that is why I tell women now, if you get to a certain age, this one somebody will tell you, say, you cannot marry somebody that shall not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. If you listen to that rubbish, you go just wake up one day and you go see, say, that unbeliever, when you then say, make you no marry, that unbeliever don't marry. He get good marriage. He don't get pikin. In wife, you see him with him wife. You will not say, but they told me that I should not be unequally on yoke with unbelievers. Now, it cause many people today is one of the reasons why many people no get husband. And apart from that, in the olden days, and life is things are not the same. Why they not get plenty single women in those days? Polygamy was accepted. It was embraced, even though they are not finding it easy. But then, women were able to become mothers through polygamy. Some of us, in those days, somebody like me, my papa married 7 wives. Yes. Now 7 wives, the man marry. Even though me, I don't like polygamy, but he get waiting polygamy as it take help women in those days. Some of those women today, they are mothers. They are grandmothers. But church came. There are more men than women globally. Where are most of those men dey? Don't forget, some of these men dey jail. Some of these men, they are struggling too. They don't have much. Hello? So when you are talking that there are so more men than women, are they okay to be married? Are they available to be married? That's what you should think. when you are saying there are more, that means the availability is there. They might be in census, in population, in calculating. You might say we have more men, but are they available? Are they available? Most of these men, most of them cannot even take care of themselves. Most of them don't even want to marry too. But most women, if you carry 10 women down, out of those 10 women, 9 want to marry. If you carry 10 men down, out of those 10 men, same age grade, let's say 45. This is why I say there are more men than women. I mean, there are more women than men. Not in population or whatever. 45 years old of men, they are happily married. Either happily or managing married. They are married. They have wives. They have children. So are they going to divorce their wife to marry somebody else? Or are they going to say they want to do polygamy? Do they want to do polygamy? Unlike in those days. Do they want to? No. So when you are looking at availability, I go say we have more women out there that are available for marriage than more men. Age mates, them girls, then get wife for house. Not only say them get wife for house, some of them plus the wife, they still have girlfriend outside. How they want to do them? And the more women they have in their life, the more expenses on them. Even if the woman say, don't worry, I will manage it. How many men have the stamina to say, okay, I will have more women? When you are talking about women of marriage age, we have more of them in women than men. 50 years old women and men, most of them are married. 50-year-old women, many of them, we have them single, divorced, and widowed. It's very easy. A widow man of 50 years of age can easily remarry. He will even go and marry somebody where we say the person is not that old, not as old as him. He can go for 30-something, 20-something. We they say they happen now. But can a woman of 50-something make that kind of decision easily? So when I say there are more women, I am talking about women that are available for marriage than men that are available for marriage. That's what I mean. 40 years old women, we have many of them that are married than 40-year-old men that are not available, that are already married. Are you understanding now? Why? It's more like an influx and overrun. 20-30 years ago, the women that were in their 20s then, they were supposed to marry in their 20s, while the men were in their 20s too. Many of these women will look at such men and say, this one does not have anything. They are waiting for a man that has something. This is where most of our women folk make such mistakes. And today, it seems like there is no man that wants to marry them again. I'm not saying this is a case. For example, a lady in her 20s meets a guy in his 20s. A guy in his 20s does not have much. He may love you and want to settle down. But most women will look at such people and say, you don't have much. And they want to go for a man in his 30s. A man in his 30s, maybe at that time, I'm talking about 30 years ago, most times at 30s, most men were married then. Okay? So before you know it, that woman start counting time. She start counting time. By the time she knows it, she's already 30. By the time she's 30, that her age mate that she refused to marry, some of them were already settling down then. So by the time she's 30, only very few are available. The few that are available at 30 years old, they are now looking for younger ladies. Say you see how the thing they work. They would rather now go for a lady in 20s than their age group. A man in his 30s, maybe 35, If he wants to marry now, he would rather go for a lady of 27, 26. A woman at 35, by the time she's clocking 35, the women that might appeal to her or that she might want are already married. And the ones that will now say, okay, they appeal to her might be either divorcee that have tried one marriage, or if they have not tried one marriage, they have gotten to a stage whereby the woman in her 30s might not be able to adjust to the kind of man that man has become. Thereby, even if they try to have relationship, it will become a bit tough. Don't forget, I said when a woman gets to a certain age, such women always have voice. They know their rights. They are not like women in their 30s. In their 20s. They are not like ladies in their 20s. Ladies in their 20s are kind of naive, gentle, kind of a bit peaceful. They never know much. By the time a woman is getting to 30 plus, she don't know something. She don't get voice. Now, by the time a woman is getting to 40, at that point, the woman don't get to a certain stage of breaking stage, whereby her voice is already strong, and she knows what she wants. She knows who she is, and by then she wants to get married. It will be kind of not as if she will meet men. She will be meeting men, but as she's meeting men, it will seem relationship will be becoming difficult, tougher to work at that age. Before she know it, is counting 41, 42, 40. Then suddenly she finds out that she's 45 already. At 45, honestly, very scarce to find men at that age who wants to marry. The life of man and woman is not the same and will never be the same. Of course, we have some people that will be lucky. Some luck will play out for them, and they will find somebody. She's not as... Yes, fertility is another angle. I'm not talking of fertility yet. Some people don't mind, all right? So, now at 40 plus, the men at that 40 plus are fully settled in marriage. They are building their future with their children already and their family. And if they go out there, they are only out there to play. Majority of them, only very few want second wife or third wife. So the women, at that stage, we are having more women after another generation following the one before that. And like that. Do not forget, it was during this period, 30 years ago, 35 years ago, 40 years ago, that church started campaign against polygamy. That was when they started. Before then, you will find an Anglican pastor married to 3 wives. An Anglican person, church member, not pastor. Anglican church member married to 3 wives, 4 wives. Pastors in all these Orthodox churches, many of them had multiple wives in those days, and nobody said it was bad. They go to church together as a family, wear the same ashwebi and all of that. Thereby, many women became mothers. They might now, maybe later in life, and leave the man, but they became mothers from there. And, which our mother always tell us. I remember my mother used to say something that, omoloko obìnrin, meaning that a child's husband is, a woman's husband is the child, is the children she has. The reason why so many people in their 40s, in their 50s that are single will never be desperate for any man is because they have their children. They are single, yes, but they have the children there. Their children are kind of in the position of friend. The only thing they will be missing is the other is something in the bedroom and all of that. But they have somebody to talk to. They have somebody maybe once in a while they might have boyfriend. If the boyfriend stay, if he no stay. So you can never compare it to somebody. So I think our own situation got into this stage because she looks at herself. Princess is about 48, 49. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she should be close to, she should be about 48, 49. She's looking at, she will soon be 50. She has taken a bold step. She might be lucky. Okay? Somebody said, I think they should start mandating gender selection, males for anyone doing IVF, to help solve this problem of imbalance between male and female. Okay, somebody said another thing here. Many of the men where they self no badun. Akinyemi, you know, this is why I said when those men too get to a certain stage, it is difficult to be with them. So by the time a man gets to a certain stage, he's not married. If a man gets to 40, he's not married. Trust me, it will be tough for a woman to cope with such men. The man go don't test different type of women. He go don't see different kind of a lot of shege. Or himself don't do women shege. So if he has to now marry, it's not always that easy for women to cope with them too. But the difference is that for a man, some women would rather manage the man at that age than for a man to manage a woman at that age. Some women will marry a man at that stage just to bear that name, Mrs., irrespective. But a woman that will get to that stage will be kind of careful too, no matter how desperate she wants to become. But of course, we will see some people that will still be desperate to go into a relationship. There will still be some in that age bracket that will still let me just put, we say get somewhere to put my head. I have been saying some things on this page for women. I said when you are getting to a certain age as a woman, don't wait. You see all these pastors, now then go finish in our life last. That's why now women plenty for church. There is a video I'm looking for. I will still look for that video. That pastor was actually begging men. He said anywhere where man dey, make them come or in get some ladies for in church. And the ladies are very good, but no husband. He's saying they're ready to vouch for those ladies. And I don't think that is right. You want to ask me what? Romy, please don't do this. Stop. Stop, or you go downstairs. Stop. You know, the pastor said, please, though, I am begging as many women, as many men, I will vouch for these ladies. I said, has it gotten to this stage that a pastor is like hawking those, that's the way I see it. Like he's trying to, though he's trying to help those ladies. Time is going now. But one thing I know is that these pastors, they contributed to what we see today. What we are experiencing, what women are experiencing, this pastor contributed to it. In those days, when polygamous was on, instead of them to preach peace, to preach how people can cohabit, now them begin condemn polygamy. In those days, when people they date each other to go into relationship, they were part of the people that discourage dating. I always say one thing. I say, maybe that myself, I for single today. Whether I for no get husband today. Whether I for no get children today. I mean to say, yes, I may be a widow. But one thing is that I was once married. My saving grace was that I met my late husband before we joined Redeem. Now the year where we marry, we join Redeem. Shade the year. Yes. Now the year, but we don't go another church, but now the year where we marry, we join Redeem. Imagine if I never married then. Because I know many sisters where we join Redeem together at that time till today. I know few of them that are yet to be married. This is not story. These are people that I know. And this is not to mock them. Because they were told you cannot date. They were looking inside the church to marry. They were looking into the four corners of the church. That is where they will find husband. Some are looking within the denomination. That is where the husband has to come from. Some were waiting for pastors to pray and help them see vision that this is your husband. Some were waiting to see their husband inside dream, where God will carry the man come, say, this is your husband. And in the process, many were waiting. I remember somebody that I used to know very well then. That was what she was waiting for too. Until I had my first child. I did ask him, Oreba Wodi. He said, you never meet anybody. Me, like I said, I've always been a realistic person. I had my second child. Now I tell her and say, Ore, what's going on? She said she never see. I say, you never see. Abi, you are waiting and praying. She said, all of them join together. Now I tell her and say, by then, she was 30-something. We were both 30-something because we were age group. Now I tell her and say, time is going, Time is going, This one you are waiting to see vision. Me, I don't believe in saying that somebody will see vision to see a husband, though. I told her then. She waited. Then later, when she can't see time, they really go. Now she can't meet somebody. They didn't even date. She met that person in the church she was going. And she went to tell her pastor. Her pastor said, now the man be that. Hey, now the man be that. Now in them do marriage. Actually something. There no dates. Importance of dating. They were only together for some few months. And they said, oh yeah. Now she married. As she married the guy, now she say she for kuku stay single than to enter that kind of marriage. As that one dey happen, she dey pray. Make solution come. Solution no come. Since the day difficult. Not financially, wetin happen, I no wan talk am. She tell me, how we go do this one? How we go do this one? Wetin we go do? You can't stay here. She says she know. But it's against the Bible to divorce. Now I tell her and say, Abi, you meant? It's against the Bible to divorce. So you want to sit down doing what with this one? Now she says she knows, you know, go sin against God. I say, as God no help you do the solution. If God wants you to be there, let him give you solution. If he cannot give you solution, you better run for your life. Now, so she make decision one day. Nobody teach her. She just call me and say, come, oh. And I say, waiting the shell. As she tell me everything, I say, oh, yeah. She shall come out. Nobody teach her. She can't wait again after some time. All this while where she waits, she don't pass 40 years old. No man. At the end of the day, person, today she's still married. At the end of the day, person where you know they call, your pastors go call unbeliever. That shall not be unequally yoked with unbeliever. Now she marry. And their marriage is still day to day. The only problem is say she can't get pikin for old age. That's the only difference. She had to now, when she was to marry, now person where then go say, now unbeliever. Person where then go say, this is not the will of God for you. Person where then go tell her, when she tell me, now I tell her and say, waiting doing. You see, the only the problem is an unbeliever. The problem is he is this. He loves to party. He loves to shade inikan. Now and then, as outside that one call. I say, you better shook head. Do you know your age? She said she know. I said, okay. I say, yeah, we are close. But you don't see me. I don't finish speaking to bear. One, I never see with you. And it will take a good friend to be blunt with you that way. I was blunt with her. I say, you cannot use my own to do your own, no. No matter how close we are. My own is not your own. Go and have your own. And you need a man to have your own. Now she say, he ask him whether he go follow and go church. The man say no. I say, Abi, you know they okay ni. If you don't want follow go, you go church. You carry your bag, now you won't go church. The man say, no go church. He say, what if they ask in the church? I say, tell them, say, you no get time for church. Èmi ti já ti pẹ́, but mo manage wọn. Jẹ́ kéèyàn kan bá téèyàn kan jẹ́. Now I tell her and say, tell them, say the man say no one come church. She say, I say yes. By the time, like play, then start. Come and see ya, yo, ya. Before I know anything happen. My sister don't they do your tummy. Your tummy. She's married with her husband till today. They are together. I never hear any problem of say he beats me, he slapped me, he shaking it. They are managing themselves. They are still together today. The only difference, like I said, be say, now only one pikin she gets. The person where they talk say, the church she shaking it. You see all those sister, those strong sister especially, they like this thing past anybody. By the time she really put body down, now she come they talk, they tell me different, make her leave that area. And I say, so as you they pretend, she said, I'm not pretending. I say, come on, get out. You they pretend. Because my person where they talk anyhow too. She can talk to me anyhow. Now so me say if they talk to her anyhow. I was blunt. And it will take somebody that will be blunt most times to push you out of your comfort zone to go and get what you need. Because she was just talk, yeah, I don't know what church we say. Church we do this. Church we shaking it corner and tell and say. Now church, they cry for inside house when you they cry. She when you they cry, no be me and you they sit down together. When you go begin cry, say, waiting you want do time, don't they go? I don't want to talk about so many other medical issues she had along the way. Now I tell her and say, no be me and you. They see to all this wahala. Church, will church help you? What has church done for you? By that time, I don't see church for who they are. So small, I don't get myself. So I talk to her. I say, this is about your life, oh. And I tell her, I say, you see me, despite everything. I say, you see all this rodonu, where they shout up and down inside my house. Their noise. Now, like Panadol medicine to my soul, as then they make noise. They run from one room to the other. They shout, Mommy, come and see. They will fight. I will go and separate fight. I say, now them, they keep me going on. And time is coming. You will be on your own. You cannot carry my own to do your own. You may call them. They will say they don't have that chance to answer you. No contact. Say, now because you no get. It's because you don't want to get. You better start. After she be with the man, I see say she still there like a just sticker. The first time I heard about holding joystick, it was from my SU friend in school. Her SU husband suggested it and she rocked it like no matter. Well, I went SU, yeah, won't go no. After that marriage, now she still there like a just sticker. Now I say, ọ̀rẹ́ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? She say, I say, I say, watch, don't pass that one. Oh yeah, IVF, oh yeah. She say, What will the world say? As, are you okay? You and this world waiting and buy together. You and this world, you want to carry microphone and go and tell the world. I say, even if you tell the world don't pass that one. Like play. Now so we start that journey too. That year. Now it be like yesterday, today. I know how old you be picking be today. Another example of a sister we did together in those days too, that took her life into her hands. Women, your life is in your hands. Not everybody go marry. Now you go define what you want, and put action into what you want. To think say, now everybody go marry. Please spit it out. And as things they go, some men too are even deciding they don't want to marry. Some don't marry before they don't come out of the marriage. They no want marry again. Then if you can't change later, and funny enough is that by the time they are ready to marry, na younger person they go for. We are seeing what is going on. A man of 60-something is divorcing. Is going for a woman, a lady of 20-something. That's their choice. I have somebody that I know. In the last year, I remarried. The guy is 66 or so now, or 67. When he wanted to remarry, we thought he was even joking because I know the person where he did date. We thought everything was okay. Like play. When he was to marry, he went for a 30-something-year-old lady. And they have their reason for doing this. And honestly, I will not blame them if I have to say the truth. Even me as a woman, one of the reasons where I'm changing I'm saying I don't think I want to remarry again. I know the reason. And I know it's one of the reasons men are thinking to go for younger girls. But for a woman, you can't go for a younger man. But some women, they do, but not everybody get that guts. You know why? Two old people inside house is not so, especially if nobody say, now grow up together as couple. Now, your children are the children of both of you. Then it's very much easier to grow. It's beautiful to grow old together. But when the man is 60-something, he don't live in wife and in children. They don't work go. Some of these men, thank you, Oluwatoyin Dayo. Some of these men, at that age, they want a woman that is stronger than them. They want a woman that will be there for them. You can call them caretaker, caregiver, when we are joking. But in reality, that I have advised people, men, that said, Aunty, I want to remarry. I tell some of them, it all depends on their situation. I've had to advise some. I say, go for somebody younger. Maybe not too younger. Go for somebody that is financially stable and doing well. I will never advise a man of 60 to marry a woman of 60. To do what? Sorry. Of course, some people can do it. But remember, our culture is not Oyinbo culture. Oyinbo, 80 years, can decide to marry a woman of 85 years old. Their lifestyle is different. Why? Oyinbo, they plan their life better than us. They have their insurance, all their insurance and everything. They've made plans for their old age, most of them. They are not dependent on their children. Their children are not in charge. But for our own, once we get to a certain age, our children are in charge. I say the truth here, and I say it to some men, our men. Look, if you marry a woman of so age that has grown-up children already, make sure you are in good relationship with your own children too. Because now for this angle, some men, they suffer in old age. If you leave your wife, you went to go and marry another woman, that her children are all grown up. Don't think those children are going to take you as their responsibility. No. Now their mother be their responsibility. I have seen it played out countless times. In fact, there is a recent case of a man who went to marry a woman who has other children from a previous marriage. They were both age group. They've been married for a long time. Now, the woman now fell sick. The man is elderly too. The man is in his 70s. The woman is in her late 60s. You know what they did? The children came. They carried their mama and left that man there. They say their mama is not feeling okay. And they need to bring their mother to the house. They want to take care of her properly. So they carry their pikin. And their mama then carry and come out. They left that man inside the house all alone. And this man had multiple women in his life when he was younger, messing up and down. But he now ended up with that other woman. The first wife, that first wife don't even buy, but he messed up the first wife and her children, that the children are not doing well. Second wife, the same thing. Third wife, now third wife take care of her children. Fourth wife had one child. Now the fifth wife be that woman. When the time came, he had one child for the woman. By the woman. The children, the older children, we go take care of their mama. They can't carry their mama come out. He can't remain that man for house. That man, as I dey talk, I can't hear saying self don't fall sick. He's living alone in the house. You see why men, when they do all these things, sometimes we can't really blame them. They know what they are doing. Even me as a woman, if I have to remarry, let's say I want to remarry now. If I remarry you, I go tell you as we dey remarry, my children are not responsible for you. It is true. Because a time is coming. Like my ex-daddy will say, a time is coming. My children will need to take care of me. I will not add extra luggage for them. At 60-something, you have your children. You better be in good relationship with your children. So that if there is need for help, you will not come and hide your bukata to my children's bukata because you marry me. Or I will come and carry my bukata on your neck because I married you. Your children will never see me as their bukata when the time comes. And nobody knows as old age go treat anybody. Either man or woman. So women, if you are waiting for somebody to come and tell you what to do for your life, that's your cup of tea. These pastors mess up a lot of people's lives. Today, they are the one looking for people to arrange for women. How many of these women are they going to arrange for? The women that are at a point, it's not as if they didn't meet a man. They met a man who wanted them. And they will be the one to tell them, you cannot marry because it's not from the same, he's an unbeliever. Thou shalt not be unequally. I remember that statement clearly then when I was growing up. When I started a relationship. Thou shalt not be unequally. My own saving grace be say, during the break, when my mama stopped me from going to church, now that time I meet my father of my children. I forday among them. That was my saving grace. Of course, we have so many people who still got married too. But go and ask a lot of women. It was because of thou shalt not be unequally yoked. I have spoken to so many. Was it the one that met a Muslim? Very nice guy. Caring. And she told her pastor, Pastor, please, I don't know if it's okay. I met a guy. The guy has a good job. He is caring. He is this. And he wants to marry me. And the next thing pastor asks is, which church does he go? I'm talking about 20 years ago. The person's case. Which church does the guy go? The lady said she's a Muslim. He's a Muslim. Pastor said, you want to backslide? Don't you know what the Bible says? What has light got to do with darkness? Thou shalt not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Continue to pray. God will bring your home. My sister say, now so she can't dey waste. Let me drink water, please. She said it was in the process. She was waiting. She clocked 30. She clocked 35. She said when she now clocked 35, the mother was now worried that, when do you want to marry, please? Of course, as a parent, especially mothers, will be worried. 35, because we know the implication of a woman's biological clock ticking away. We know there's no mother that the child will be 30 years upward. 30 years, you can still be okay a little bit. But once they get to probably 33, 34, 35, as a mother, you start feeling agitated. You start feeling so concerned because you know the implication. And as a mother, you want to see your grandchildren too. You want to see your child give birth. So now the mother can tell and say, what's going on? No? When are you going to marry? It was in the process. She met a guy. The guy doesn't have much. And she decided to say, okay, from the church, not knowing that this guy, now 419. After that one, she met another one. Very caring man. But the man was married. She told the pastor. Pastor said, abomination. You cannot be in a polygamous setting. As I dey talk now, my sister is, that my sister, not my blood sister. The lady is 52 years old. 52. You may not like the likes of this lady, Iniedo. Is it Iniedo? I think Iniedo. I love the courage of that lady. I love the decision she made for her life. As long as she's not hurting anybody. But will you want the man to take care of your children as stepfather if they won't? Hold on. But will you want the man to take care of your children as stepfather if they won't respond to him in old age? This is the selfish mentality of you women. Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Ogunmakan, Olasupo. The men when no come, when I dey struggle with my children. No, this statement that you just mentioned is not applicable to me. It's not applicable to me at all. You know why? I took care of my children all alone. I will beat my chest anytime, any day. No man paid my children's school fees as a widow. I paid their school fees from primary to secondary. Some in university in Nigeria before they relocated. Everything. My children will tell you after God is our mother. So now when I cook food to finish, wetin do your own children? Don't let me change here for you. Don't let me change them for you. If my children they young, man come, is responsible for me and my children. Of course, automatically my children has to take care of that man in old age. Shana, when I cook finish, when I don't cook finish, what my children, now only me do everything. One man go come, tell me a job that one man wants to come and do in my life at this stage. Before you talk, Akinola. Shakinola lorúkọ ẹ bàbá mi. Ó yàtọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ bẹ́ mi tọ́mọ. Kò bá mi tọ́mọ. Ọkùnrin tó bá mi tọ́mọ can come and chop. But if you no help me tọ́mọ, what are you coming to do in my life? Now question I dey ask. If you are going to come, Ogunmakin, thank you, Jere. You no help me take care of children. You now want to come. Make sure you are in good relationship with your children. Hello? Or you have enough money as insurance that I will know. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa. May I tell you one story? Ó gbẹgẹ́, èjì yìí gbẹgẹ́ ká là ń wọkọ̀ àbá ń wáyà. This is not the age you will just jump and say because somebody punani abi somebody kini con sweet, you will not use your head. May I tell you one story? Hello, farabalẹ̀. ẹ farabalẹ̀. Ṣé máa yan òbí mọ ni kò bímọ ṣe bó bímọ kí lè tó fà àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yín torí ọjọ́ alẹ́ not because of you will have your money nobody can say this is how old age will be after all we don see billionaire wey be say dem fall sick na children take over so it's not about money that's why women no dey take children play. May I tell you one story, Jere? You know, say I be storyteller. That was that one woman. I want love, I want love. She crave love. It's good to crave love. She met this man. Living few. Jacinta Yami. Thank you, Jere. Peace of mind is key. I mean, go carry one wahala for man, you know. Where my ass go dey do quicky. Because of man, I go dey run up and down inside kitchen. Jo, kí ló tún sọ yẹn? For what my dad said the children are way below underage. But for children that are grown adults, the man can't really teach your children much because you don't. Akinola, kò ṣe níbẹ̀ ò lè wá jẹ níbẹ̀. You can't come and reap where you don't sow. Go and reap where you sow. Abi? You are not getting it? Go and reap for where you sow your sweat put in the morning. You don't get where you put your money to in the morning and your sweat and your time. Please tell me at this age where I dey with the money. If you come, tell me what you are bringing to the table. Like you tell the women. What are you bringing to the table? We will go back to Princess Talk where they come. Because I tell you one story. What are you bringing to the table with this my age now? Tell me what you are bringing as you want to come and marry me. Oh yeah, Akinola. Tó bá fẹ́ wá fẹ́, tí bá fẹ́ fẹ́ ọkọ ńsìn. Kí lọkùnrin yẹn mú bọ̀? Ó mówó bọ̀. I'm comfortable. Kí ló tún mú bọ̀? Apart from ìsàlẹ̀. So torí ìyẹn ni mi ní forí pípé, I will not use my head. Kíní tó ń gbé bọ̀ gan ti wọ dẹ́múrẹ́jà ní liquidation. We go down dey use rub benge nkankan. Gbogbo ala ti ń dàgbà láti mọ bó ṣe ń lọ jèrè. Now, let me tell you this story before I come talk about Princess. Go back to companionship. Samuel Ade, you dey here. Companionship. Companionship does not have to come with stress. Companionship. Settle your side. Make I settle my side. So that one no go fall on top of each other. Come break each other. I beg, Bonnie, may I tell you this story? Now, so this woman, I want to marry. Now, so she marry this guy. The man a divorcee, na elderly. Expiry case, expire. Wo, I feel suru. Now, so she marry this divorcee. She self-divorcee, they marry each other. And you know, say for America, if you marry somebody for America, both of you owe each other. The man owe you, you owe him. Anything where the man or legal marriage, anything where the man gets, now you get them. Anything you get, the woman, the woman get them. Except there is prenuptial. Even in the prenuptial, it still get some things where we say, now you go still be responsible as the partner, living partner. And this guy gets medical issues where they deal with. You know, tell the lady. Medical bills don't they pile up. It don't they pile up. Later she got to know. Of course, she couldn't say she's not interested in the man anymore at that stage. They were all together. I mean, they were both together. And she na cancer the guy gets. Akin pẹ̀lú ẹ lọ love àwọn younger ones pẹ̀lú owó. That is what I'm trying to say. Exactly what I'm saying, that a woman will get to a certain age. She knows what she wants. She's not a young girl that you can use love talk to toss. You get to a certain age, woman will get to. That is why people will tell you to marry some people at a certain age is not easy. Both man and woman, Denny, is like a woman that wants to marry a man that is older too. The man don't get experience, he don't get some inbuilt character. He don't get as they do things. He get as they talk. He get in voice. Himself wants to be like this. You have to marry that kind of person. You have to really be on the ground, pata to manage. But if you are a woman, where don't get your own voice too. Now we say power jam power. Emma binu bo sheri ni Emma jatonrawa. Don't let us fool ourselves. Except there are some people that crave that companionship seriously. Trust me, if you know what happens in words, many of them want to japa one, they japa to reach Juni. Anyway, to cut a long story short, now in this man buy all the bill on the woman and the house where they stay. Now the woman get them. And so then collect house. Ewo. And if I were our shirawa, enjoy to your long. May we never use our hand to do ourselves. Marriage at a certain age, everything has to be spelled out clearly. Everything has to be ironed out. Involve your children. Involve your family member. Not only family member, involve your children. Especially when you have grown-up children. If any man wants to marry you, he doesn't want to involve his grown-up children, that man is putting you in trouble. Except he doesn't have a child. If any woman wants to marry you, she doesn't want to involve her children in that marriage. Please be very careful. That person is putting you in trouble in case anything happens. Life is not guaranteed to anybody. Situations are... Yesterday, some people woke up. They didn't know anything will happen to them. They are gone today. Yes, last year, you know how your life is medically. Some people, they are very agile and very active. This year, situations started coming up gradually. When you get to a certain age, relationship is not baby relationship. It's not. We are talking about full-grown adult relationship. Relationship that involves grown-up children. Your children will not be involved in your relationship. And they are grown up. You will say it doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't matter in that. Hold on, let me open door for Romy. Money, come, let me take you outside. Come on. Bye. Bye-bye. Come on, Gwen. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bye. So let's go back to Princess and some women that will be maybe of our age, a bit younger. You see, a woman will get to a certain age. You will be the one to talk to yourself. If you are looking at what the world say, what will the world say? Especially in this present generation. You are looking at what the world will say. Inside your room, now only you go bear the brunt of your decision because of the world. But one thing I want to let you know, the world does not care. The world only care when you bring your situation to them. Okay, somebody said, I love your decision and courage. I know of a widow that married after 4 children. And today she can't give account of her 4 children. Mind you, that her children kick against their mother marrying. No mind them, oh. No be me because say because of man. I want to have a man. Mess up the thing where I don't build over the years. Abi, you know, say when your children see, say you go carry bukata, you go gum body to somebody where go grieve you stress, especially as a woman. It's easy for men. Men will leave their children with their former wife. They will leave. But where woman won't carry her children go? Where she won't carry them go? So like I was saying, if you get to a certain age and you are thinking as a woman, what will the world say? Anything that happens to you, you are the cause. Your life should get to a stage you will make your decision for your own happiness. I wish Princess the desires of her heart will come to pass. And I salute her courage. Hopefully she's lucky to get somebody or they connect her to somebody. But honestly, she waited kind of a bit long. In another 1-2 years, she will be 50 years. Like some women too. It's always good when you have a friend. It's always good when you have a friend that will tell you the truth, the blunt truth, without caring how you feel. And be like, well, you are just doing yourself. You are doing yourself. Oh. If you want to be waiting for, if I do this, what will the world say? I know somebody I advised when she was 46. Go and do this, go and this. Aunty, I don't know what the world will say. What if Kini come? I say, really? She did as she did till now. And I know somebody that is called. I say, well, oh yeah, if baby is not coming, IVF is there. Adoption is there. Eventually, she did adoption. That baby should be 7 years or so now, if no more than. If no more than. You see, while some of us, or some of you, we are relying on prayers then, praying for children and all of that. I know of a sister who be saying, I correct Jim. As in correct Jim sister, she was my praying partner then. Don't forget, I said I used to be in prayer group. She was my prayer partner then. The lady, I don't know what happened. Whether she don't go, luckily enough, she's a nurse. So whether she don't check herself, check everything, she say to get belle go difficult for her. Maybe something is wrong with her husband. I don't know. Or she herself. What did she do? She went for adoption. Those children, I'm sure, will be done with secondary school now. I mean, secondary care. University. They will be done with university. And that was the era that people are looking and frowning at adoption. And I know of some people at that time, early 30s, that went for adoption. Immediately they adopted, come and see how the woman started getting pregnant. Immediately, that firstborn where they go adopt now should be 30-something now. Whether the girl go don't marry. While some of you are still believing and going from one mountain to the other, before you know it, you are already 48, 49. I pride in Edo. In Edo, she say marriage no work. What did she do? She go do surrogacy pikin. Today, she get her pikin with her. Very beautiful girl. She dare the world. She designed her own world. She designed her future. She designed her own happiness. Women, your happiness is in your hands. Once time is start going, before the time go finish, your happiness lies in your hand. If anybody tells you by going up and down to pray, don't get me wrong, some few people will be lucky. We still see women in their late 40s getting married. But how many? How many are that lucky? At that 40 plus, almost 50 plus. Now children, they marry. You don't, some of you, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Like I told somebody, I said, wait, if you are not making this decision now, are you telling me you want to make decision when you are in your 50s? So you want to start taking care of children, or you want to start having child when you are 50 plus? Of course, some people get children at that age, but did they tell you it's that easy? How many? And if you look at this old age picking, now for our society, the thing they happen is not common here for a reason. And it's one of the reasons why UK say they don't want to see adoption baby in their country again. Don't bring any child from Nigeria to their country, because people are not doing it right. They are not doing it the right way. There is nothing wrong if you are still fertile. You have the money. There is nothing wrong in doing surrogacy. If you are still fertile, but don't wait until it becomes late. The agitation now is because a lot of women are in their shoes. A lot. Because they did not make A when they were supposed to. Some did the adoption legally, but they did it late. Now they can't even bring their children into where they live in abroad. Igbara Lambura. Life is all about opportunities. Women, our biological clock is not the same as men. I look at us, sometimes we want to compare. No, we can't compare ourselves to them. Yes, in our right and all the rest, yes. The right they deserve is the right we deserve. They deserve respect, we deserve respect. They deserve to be treated well, we deserve to be treated well. But when it comes to some things, biologically, it's not the same. It's not the same. A man of 90-year-old can still give somebody belly. Can a woman of 50 years get belly without medication? Even men with medication will not have picking. Why? The time of picking, it don't pass. Time to get pregnant, it don't pass. And these are because of the way we have been conditioned, the way we think things have to be done. Something about your life. Me, I'm seeing life in a different way now. Like somebody, a lady of 28, she said by 30, either married or unmarried, she wants to have all her children. Onyibo is advancing in the way things can live a fulfilled life. And they don't look down on people for doing it. But our own society, we get every bad mouth to spoil every good thing. Who starts surrogacy? Onyibo. Who start adoption? Onyibo. Who start IVF? Onyibo. You don't see Onyibo look at somebody speaking and say, nah, IVF picking. I hear woman, they abuse a fellow picking, a fellow woman, say she buy IVF lofin bimo, and so F what? I even see this surrogacy that some church denomination are kicking against it. I say, really? Any woman we like, make you listen to them. That surrogacy is a sin. I say, where they read that one? Where they read them say surrogacy na sin. There are so many reasons why some women cannot carry pregnancy. So many reasons. Not because they don't want to. Medically. Some, if they should, it can affect them. Some, they don't have the body to push a baby through. So they will need help. And that is the same way they criticized and castigated CS. I will give back like the Hebrew women. Do you know that some women are still doing it today? That they will say, I will give back like the Hebrew women. And when it comes to the time to give back, and they say, you have to go through CSO, you will still hear some of our people and say, no, that is not my portion in Jesus' name. Everything science that will improve life, now we always fight against in that our society. Now, Onyibo don't go further to the extent whereby if you are not married and you desire to have children, you go to the sperm bank. You go to where they sell egg. You look at the profile. The best thing is, the good thing is that when they do it here, they check a lot of things. I have seen somebody here who went there. If you see the baby, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. The lady said by the time she's 30-something, she doesn't want to have children at 30-something. You know why? Here they will tell them once they are 35 to get pregnant and have children is risky. Please, if you are living in America and in advanced world, share a lie. That is, tell a woman that by 35, getting pregnant is not easy. Now for our society, I go here say 60-year-old woman carry belly because of stigma. Because we are a society that prefer to live on lies. Yes, high risk. Thank you. They call such situation high risk. Afolake, thank you, my sister. High risk. 35 new, not 45. Oh. They always say it's very risky. It's very risky. I was in that category, but fortunate to get pregnant naturally, ma. So they will tell you, by so age, you know, this is the reason why women don't let young awata. You see, now it is we parents that should be more concerned. Parents that have girl children, so that they don't put rubbish and nonsense in their ears by telling them, thou shalt not be unequal. You see, everything that is going on now is for us to learn from, adjust to, adjust away from, and make sure the mistake does not repeat itself in our lives, in our children's lives. Thou shalt not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Now he carry us rich here. Now, people don't they take money to toros men to marry them. Because even that Bible talk, it said a time is coming when 7 women shall cling to one man and say, please let me marry you. Let me, no, don't even marry me. Let me just have a child for you. We are that generation. And I want to believe they were giving, if you call it prophecy, they were giving prophecy of a time will come. A woman may not have a husband, but she can have a child. After all, now Yimbo write time for us. Now Yimbo still invents where then they keep sperm, where they keep egg for years. And when you are ready, you will say, yeah, I'm ready to get belly. Give me my egg. Why? Because for a woman, every month, once you start menstruating, your eggs are reducing. Your eggs will be reducing as you are aging. And by the time you get to a certain age, you find out, even if you are producing, the eggs that you are producing are not too okay to become a baby. And before you know it, you are not even producing anymore. You feel still they menstruate. Now we have early menopause. I wish Princess the best, and I sincerely, genuinely hope she finds somebody. I hope. Yeah, she once was married, but she said the marriage that few months that she was there, she almost lost her life. We don't know the kind of man she married. I will not fault her. We are the one that is still talking. If it's not working, leave to live. Last week, now 2 women kpai because they decided to stay. The man, after he kpai his wife finish, he still say then they look for him. Himself go kpai himself. Now that one we no want. Live to live. And this is why we should get to the stage whereby we don't look down on people for making decisions. As long as it don't affect you, it don't do you anything. Now decision for their own happiness. I will continue to say, I will continue to applaud Iniedo. Go and look at her and her baby on TikTok. How they are having fun and having nice time. And so they tell us that time, say CS, now attack from the enemy. Many women, because of it, don't cry. They cry along with their babies. Until today, we still have some of them that will still say they will not go for CS. When IVF came, now so they resist them. Before some women started doing it, but they will never tell their neighbor or friends, say they do them. Because if they tell them, they think they will talk down on them. And they will come to church and they will say it was when pastor was praying that they touched the altar and became pregnant. But now we know better. Now we know better. At least I can count 1 or 3 of pastors that I know their wife got children through surrogacy and IVF. Yes. Now we know better. For this society, people will opt for CS without even doctor telling them to do CS. Everything that makes life easy, now and then they let us oppose. Everything that will favor women and give a woman in later years a fulfilled life, now and then they oppose. In those days, when polygamy was thriving, women, hardly do you find single mothers, or hardly do you find single women of age that are not married. Then, I grew up then, so I can talk about it. And so they condemn her. But in those days, you go see Baptist member with their 2 wives, then go dress the same thing, then go church. Pentecostal come, they rubbish everything. They can't improve them. Thou shalt not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Single don't do choke them now. Single they choke them for church. Then they do dating app. But because their thing ever be free, you have to register to do dating app. Dating app no work. Now matchmaking, they won't do now. So the pastor carry women for social media. Can you stand up? I will look for that video. My sister, I wonder why all these beautiful women, all these beautiful ladies in my church, I have 4 of them that I can vouch for. Men, please come and marry them. Are you going to beg men to marry them? What are their age? Are they ready? Now, our society even condemns a woman if a woman decide to go for younger men. So a woman of 40, the man will be 45, we don't marry, make a living wife because you have 1 sister you want to vouch for. Question him, Mobiri. Make it scatter in home because you have 1 sister. Please come and marry them. I can vouch for them. It was someone dig banjo. That is really, I don't find it funny. That's unfair on those ladies, but they don't have choice. Shebi, you say prayer can do it. She pray for one. Even when dating app came, They discouraged it. Before dating app can become something where some people they fear. Before it became, they discouraged dating app. And many people have met their partner through dating app. Many people. The people they married, they met on dating app. Social media come, they condemn social media. A lot of people have married their partners through social media, Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, or name it. People don't meet people where they marry. Now, these same people still condemn social media too at that time. You can imagine that sister I interviewed. The person she was supposed to marry when she was in her 20s. Now, so they tell her and say, Laila is from another denomination. She cannot marry the guy. Then they ask her and say, she don't pray. She don't receive from God. And because that one cannot lie like other sisters, she says she don't receive anything. They say God has to speak to her before they will agree for the guy to marry. The guy waits, sote. The lady say, you don't hear anything. And so the guy go marry somebody else. Abi, you don't even marry, I don't even know. By the time they were to reconnect, they were both in their 40s already. Unfortunately, the man don't even stay before he died. That man's story is even a very sad story. That our sister is there, but I love the life she's living now. She's living, she has made some decisions for her life. She don't see, she's living reality now. And you will see that she's really blossoming. That's our auntie that I interviewed from Deeper Life. She's blossoming so beautifully. There are many of these women in... Hardly will you see a Muslim woman saying, I'm looking for Peking. I know say there no deal. Muslim woman. Wọ́n ti lóyún fàlájì kan wọ́n ti bímọ. Bàlájì ó bá dé fọmọ kó má fọmọ. Wọ́n ti ń tọ́jú ọmọ wọn lọ. Because not be everybody go marry. Ẹ má tanra yín. It's not every woman that will marry. Not everybody. But if you desire to have a child, please have it. Don't let anybody dictate your life. They are not the one to pay the school fees. They are not the one to train you. I mean, give you money to train the child. So what is their own? Some of us, we not even know, say we go be single mother. We find ourselves there. So what is the difference? You go say, well, we know the papa. You know the papa. But the papa no day. I train my children. And some, they never desire to be divorcee. They marry thinking they will take care of their children alone. Today, husband no ask for them, he no ask for children again. In fact, he don't take. I know somebody that does not even know, they don't know where the man go. For over 20-something years. After the things scatter, they don't know where he relocates go. They no hear from him. He no call them. He don't change the number. And the children don't finish for school. They are doing very well. So what is the difference? Please tell me what is the difference. I be then tell you, say everybody, where even marry, where marry, born pikin, where the husband live, family still they relate with them. Some family, husband family self, no relationship again. The woman go just stay there alone and her children. But I will tell you, she's kind of fulfilled. Because by the time the children do finish, they go up and down, they take care of her and all of that. She no go even remember, say one man. She once met one man. Her focus will be on her immediate happiness. It will be on her immediate peace and the joy the children are giving her, especially when she has gotten to a certain age where she cannot move more. You know, they see women 60 plus going to 70. That used to be Shango Day when they were young. Today, some of them, it will take their children to hold them by the hands to walk because age don't creeping. What if, like my children, will say, they say we are selfish. My generation, I say how? He said we are having children to take care of us. I say now so it they be. You said when you have your children will take care of you. At least we take care of you. The only one that I don't like is when we abuse you. And I'm sorry if any way we have abused you guys. Don't be upset. Now as they take trainers, Lobaton. Honestly, If you get to a certain age as a woman, financially stable, financially balanced, you can take care of yourself and take care of one or two mouths. Please do it. The world is evolving and we are not in the days of Flintstones anymore. We are not at that stage. We have moved past it. Remember in those days, if woman get belle, to know that things are changing, we go put pin. Then go tell you, say, make you put pin on your clothes before you go out during in the afternoon. Say, if you no put pin, as you dey waka go, inwi, aliens can enter your belly. Who they talk that one again now? Can you see how things don't change? Who they still believe that rubbish? Nobody. You know they believe that rubbish again. So many things. They will tell us in those days, don't sweep in the night. Oh, if we sweep in the night, before you wake up, something will happen to you. They will tell you cannot wash clothes. You cannot wash clothes in the night. Things are changing. And honestly, if you see somebody you like, you can show them, say you like them. There's nothing bad. My own be say, no be everybody go marry you. No be everybody go get husband, oh. And if you get husband now, make you no get tomorrow. And if you no get now, make you get tomorrow. But as per children, having children, that one get timetable. It get deadline, unfortunately. If you have to carry it by yourself, it get timetable and it get deadline. It's just as I did now. Make I can't carry belle. Ikuya, elmi mi ogbe. Belle is not for old body. Belle is for young body. Even when I was in 30s, when I had the last pregnancy, I know waiting my eye see. Because I think I had my last baby when I was 36, if I'm not mistaken. 35, 36. I want to believe. I get last speaking. It was different from the first one. Different from the second one. It just be me as if I never get belly before. Now so I go wake up, me where I know they vomit. Now so I go wake up, I go feel thirsty. If I can't drink the water finish, hey! Again one day, their father just called me. Where you dey? I said, I dey house. I said, I dey in the bedroom. He said, what are you doing in the bed? I said, I can't stand up. Waiting do me. I was throwing up like crazy. I now became so weak. I know they throw up for belly. But that particular day, kai. Na body, na hormones. The older you get, the tougher carrying pregnancy becomes. The older you get, the more it's stressful to take care. To carry pikin self. That's why you always say make it while the sun shines. They know what they are doing. They know. You don't want to get to 50. By the time you are 60, pikin is just 10 years old. Your wrong go plenty. You can say about grandchildren is different. Grandchildren, taking care of grandchildren in the old age is different. Your wahala cannot be like, now you they do everything. At least now their mama go do some things. Now once a while, then go call you, grandma, oh yeah, we are bringing your children. And if you say, I want to go out, they cannot force you. And you go reach the certain age, nobody you go carry them. You want to tell me as a grandma, you want to lift a 4-year-old baby and lift a 3-year-old baby. Now two of them go fall for ground to yakata. But when you were younger, as 30, your 4-year-old pikin, you go carry him, you feel carry him, throw away him for up, hold them. Making they play rough play. Igbara, Lambura, we make it while the sun shines. And life is not as it used to be. Make decisions for your future. If you look at yourself, time is going. You look at yourself in your 40s. You don't want to wait. They are doing it very well here. Nobody is looking down at them. They will even come out to tell the story. They tell the story. And people applaud them. People embrace them. They clap for them for their courage to even share the story. We have to wake up as a people. And I wish, like I said, there is nothing Zigerieze can do. There is nothing Apostle Selma can do, because all of these people don't get their... Okay, Selma don't get wife. Selma cannot get living wife. I be in girlfriend, Sandra, to say he won't marry you. Biodun Kilo Unje, the Bolaji do, I'm sure he's married too. The other pastors where she mentioned, they are married. He said make them find their members. Maybe, I sincerely hope. She desires, and you know what? A lot of women, a lot of women, both we don't get picking, we never get picking, that are single, they want relationship. Honestly. They may not be saying it out. They may not be asking for it. Many women want relationship. Many. Some not for marriage, some for companionship, and many for marriage. But life, once you get to a certain age, your age group don't work out. They don't leave you behind. Your age group don't settle somewhere. The one will divorce, especially men. When men divorce, they know they quick. Some will quick marry, but many of them will not quick marry. Then go enjoy themselves well. Especially when they don't get picking. Especially when they don't get picking. Because as we women, some women they fear. Now so some men they fear too, like Samuel they talk. And when men don't get picking, there's no need for hurry. Now to the shop go. They don't want anybody will go hold them down again. If you can't they sleep, go, sleep, go. But they don't want you to tie them down. And they don't want that permanent kind of. When they say you want to take them serious, then go change them for you. At that time you go call and you go pick up. At that time you go say, when are we seeing? Then go say, I dey think calm. He's not thinking anything. He wants to run. You don't say you won't become serious. And he never ready to serious. He is a man. The life of a man is not the same as a woman. And the one we never get picking. Make we think calm. This channel na reality talk. The one we never get picking. For example, make I get brother now. We be 50 years old. If you won't marry, she go say make you go marry woman. We get picking. Where their papa still dey. And those picking, they are young picking. The first question I want to ask be say, Aburo, Aunty Tegwe, this auntie where you bring, how many children she gets? My brother go come say, Auntie me, my sister, she gets 2 picking. Okay. How old are those children? My brother go come tell me, say, one of the children, na 6 years old. The second one, na 9 years old. The next question be say, where is their father? My brother come talk say, their father dey for where he dey. My next question be say, who is responsible for their financial upkeep? She's the one responsible. Their papa uncle, na useless man. You know they do anything. You know they pay school fees. Now she they pay rent. Now she they pay school fees. Now she Eru. I go tell my brother, say, oh, it's you never see wife. I don't say make you no marry am, but me, I no support this one. Because if you take care of them finish, shey them go remember you. If you take care of them finish, you sure say wahala no dey? Are you sure say the woman and the husband, ex-husband, being a father of her children, are you sure they are not applying law for CAFO? Once they bear, always they bear. Because once they bear, always they bear, especially X versus X. Hey, X versus X, where pikin come dey, e get as e be small. Because where pikin dey, the man does not need to knock to enter. Where pikin dey, the woman does not need to knock too hard to enter. The same goes for a man. So I go ask question. Then I go come ask, she won't get more pikin. Have you asked her? You as my brother can say, we have never even discussed that. I've never even thought of that. Go ask if you won't get pikin first. And if you go ask the woman, as it is, do you still want to have more children for me? She can't say, you know, say I'm not that young again. Maybe we look at one. You never see wife. One ubawo. So now only one she go get for you. Where she dey come from? Two. So now you go come carry the city children. Begin as the husband of the house. Begin take care of them. By that time, the woman say, I'm not asking you to come and carry my load, though. I'm not asking you. I've been taking care of my children. I don't like putting my bukata on any man. Now lie you. If you enter finish, you no can't put anything down. Begede might be no, because she go come tell you, say, is it because they are not your children? Yes. I'm a woman. Is it because they are not your children? That's why you think you don't have to take care of them. Now so. Well, I go come talk, say, so are you telling me that you want to separate? I don't hear. Now so one guy go marry person like that now. Story poor. Please, Aunty Aduni, stop that one. Stop that one. They will still be Davy. Kini. This is not true with us in the USA. Àwọn wo nìyẹn? Vivian Coker, how are you, sister? Na lie. Which one is na lie? Irọ́ ló ń pa. Yetunde kí ló ní kí n stop. Ní nǹkan tó ti da ìmọye marriage rú. The woman said no problem, blah 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 blah. Now in them marry. The man gets pikin for the man. 2 children. This one, now 2 children even born for the man. Plus the 2 where she carry come. Vivian Coker, I asked of you earlier. Their father is always coming to carry those children. This no be story. It always come. Have you forgotten they will still have, the other man will still have visiting rights with the children. The man will still have visiting rights. Let's use America as a case study. The father of the children will have visiting rights on the children. Yes or no? So the man, so this other one, the story I'm about to say, this man will come carry the children and take them away on weekends. When he goes on weekend, he go buy things for only in children and treat them. The one wey come their house, he go out. When he's coming back, he go buy things for everybody in the house. Along the line, the man can't notice, say, anytime the man come to pick the children, anytime he carry them go, and by the time he's coming back, the children will say, our daddy did this, our daddy did that. And the other children, they look. The man self, they look. Now he cause fight between them. When the man come ask the woman, say, but why is the father of Lagbaja always doing this? Now the woman talk, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that now. He said, there's nothing I can do about that. He said, I'm not the one in charge. If you decide to not to buy for the other children, after all, they are your children. It's more complicated than the way you think. Keto wọlé ló máa dùn. Tẹ́ bá jọ, àfi tẹ́ bá jọ gbé. Except those children, you don't stay together. Maybe those children are staying with their father. You only get to see them once a while, then But if all of them have only very, very few, I'm not saying some don't cohabit. They actually cohabit and they will be fine. But most times, there is always issue as long as the father of those children too is still available and still very much in their lives. He's still in their lives. If he's still in their lives, very well. And that man, the woman has children for that man too. Mi ò ṣe rí o, àwọn tán ṣe rí náà náà share pẹ̀lú mi o. I've never been there, but people wey don't do am before. What am I even saying? I grew up in such atmosphere. The sky is still there. And I prayed against it, never to find myself. I'm not saying people who find themselves in that situation is their handwork. Remember I said, most of us, it is not the way we plan life that we see it. All right? Except we don't want to be honest with ourselves here. It's kind of complicated in most cases. Some cases, they're able to maneuver around it. But most cases, it leaves some scars. No, before this America, I see man where we say the woman has 3 children. How many children? The woman has 3 children before he met the man. The man has 1 child. This one will be story too. So the woman has 3 children before they met. The man has 1. So they got married and they were all living together. So the woman eventually had another 2 children for the man, making 6 of them, right? So the first one is much older. So she goes in and out of school. She doesn't stay with them. So the 3 children are from another father. Their father is not even in their life. He's not even in their life. Because he doesn't live here anymore. The father lives outside America. Now the woman, they here. And the man where she marry. Now she even do paper for the man. Where she can't get 2 children from the man. Nobody needs to tell you the way the man, unconsciously, the way he treats his own children is different. And those older children, they were just looking. There is one of them that will go into a corner and be crying. Why? The man's income cannot carry all the 5 children and be taking them everywhere. He's managing his income. Abi they go do double schedule because of another man picking. Yeah. It's even more difficult in America. So the man go do double schedule. Toro fe tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ẹ má jẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ kó má dà pé bóyá mo fẹ́ bà nǹkan kan jẹ́ fẹ́ anybody. Life is not as easy as we ṣe ń pè o. I said some people, they are able to maneuver around it. Okay? It's all about how everything is presented. It's all about how nice the people involved are. Okay? And it's also about how the man outside, the father of the children, about how he is. Some ex, just because they don't want that your marriage to work, they will frustrate your life. And the man wey come marry you, if care is not taken, I then go help you chase them away through their child. The more the children are seeing them, the more the children will be bringing complication. The woman is working. She's even the richest among the 2 of them. What the man was trying to do is that I am not putting the bokata of my children that you have for me on your neck. I am not bringing the bokata. I am not putting the bokata of the 2. What the man tried to do, let me explain. The man was taking very good care of his own 2 children that the woman had for him. Every responsibility of those children, he was doing it. So the woman will not call him useless. Okay? In that aspect, the woman couldn't fault the man. They eventually separated. She couldn't fault the man in that aspect because the man was up and doing when it comes to his children. But he refused, the other 3 children, he refused to carry their responsibility. So when I heard about the case, honestly, I was like, look, let's tell ourselves the truth here. Their father is not dead. Their father is somewhere. Yes, you are separated. He's not here in America. And I said, look, if you want this thing not to affect your marriage, leave things as they are. If that is how the man wants it, that's okay. She said, no. That is unfair on those children. Truly is very unfair on those children. But what do you want him to do? When you give money, you will still be the one to complain that after all, you are the one that gave him money. So, by wisdom, is a serious, it's all about how you apply wisdom in this thing and the people involved. At the end of the day, Kilo Shele, they separated. At a point, even before they separated, the senior children, remember they were older than the younger ones that the woman had. By the time they started growing, they showed the man, say, no, be born them too. Then show him, say, no, being born them. Everything the man was doing when they were young, those children too were taking notes. And I don't fault the children too. How can I see the way you treat your own children? Because I'm your stepchildren, you are not treating us equal. And I get to a certain age, you want me to carry you as egg. Could it work? It works. Some people manage it. Don't get me wrong. I keep saying people manage it. Especially if it's one child. Woman work easily. One child from the man, maybe no child from the woman. Woman work much easy. When it becomes 2 children from the woman, no child from the man, Tombawa marry. Àfi tó bá yẹ pé man yẹn ò really bímọ, obìnrin yẹn bímọ ẹyọ kan. And for here in abroad, bóyá woman yẹn, he wants to collect paper. Then that way, the man will gain too. Whatever you do will be okay with him. Because that was the case of this particular person. It was gentle. But even in his gentleness, it was still like, you cannot carry bukata that is not my own and put it on my head. Yes, I married you. I am doing my duty that I'm supposed to do in the house. But I'm not going to add extra to it. And what the man was doing then was saving towards his first child, the school of his first child. And will you blame him for doing that? No. He doesn't want his first child to go to university on loan. So in the process of taking care of those 2 children too, he was now saving for his own first child. So it was, I now remember more, it was when the first child now went to school, the school that she went to, that the woman was now really like, so all this while that you will complain. So you were actually saving money for this, your first child. And she became upset that he treated the first child, his own child, first child, better than our own children. And when they broke up, the man couldn't go with his children that was with the woman. Of course, the children were left with the man, with the woman, and this man was mandated to pay child support. I think he was paying 500 every month or 600 then. So he was paying the child support, and he faced the first child. Before the man knows the lady knows what was happening, the first child was done with school, doing very well. Meanwhile, that relationship has affected our own first children from our first marriage. Ogberu. Avite eba fe sooto funra yin. Ó gba èrò gidi. I have had several cases of that nature. In the process of, I am married, I have children for this man too. Ki marriage ma break. Our first children from our first marriage were having trauma. they were feeling neglected. They were feeling unloved in that marriage without her knowing. It boomerangs, seriously. It's a very sad story. Oh, boomerang, seriously. Not only on her, it boomerang in the lives of those children. At the end of the day, it's affected all the 5 children, except that first child from that man's marriage. Only the the child from that first marriage lost scale through. The other children, it boomerang on them. Of course, this is America, good enough. No matter what it is, if you can sit up and manage yourself, you might just not be where you think you ought to be. You understand? So when the children are still young, is where, if you are not careful, problem will be rearing its head and you will not know. Some children in that marriage will be feeling neglected, feeling unloved, feeling sidetracked, and all the rest. While the one from the new marriage will be enjoying all the attention and the love. It's good to marry. It's good to remarry. But when circumstances are somehow, you have to use your head. For some, very few, it works. But for many, the stories are not always palatable. Somebody mentioned a woman here now. I think the comment has gone up seriously. Somebody mentioned as somebody that she know. He said the woman was a widow, went to marry a man, and I think they have children or something. I can't forget. She has 4 children, and she married a man. In the process, the thing affected their relationship. At the end of the day, she doesn't have a relationship with her children. This one don't even get picking for the man. Ugberu. Most men, when they come into your life and they have their children to take care of too from their previous marriage, you have your children to take care of too from your previous marriage, you have to find a balance. You don't put too much pressures on each other's neck. If you do it, man fawala. And you have to balance a lot of things. You have to balance the love around the home. You have to balance the attention you're giving all the children, or else that's your beginning of your doom. Especially you as a woman. Most times it boomerangs on the woman than the man. In this kind of situation, the children will end up hating their mother because they will feel their mother chose a man above them. They will feel the woman supported that man to be maltreating them. Meanwhile, it's not as if that man wants to maltreat them. It's the pressure on that man. The man is not coping too. Oh, le gbe ẹrù tó máa wúwo. Gbé ọrùn sọ́rùn yàn now. Kò wá ní pé káyé easy. Kára má níyún kó má kanra. Òun kọ́ ló lẹ́rù tó gbé fún. I don't know. I don't know. That's the way I see it anyway. The man is not the owner of the load. So you cannot say because he has come into your life, he should now carry the load. If he wants to do, he won't buy that he can do. You have to manage it. And if you have other children along the line, that is extra luggage again. So this is where the complication comes in. You might not see the effect now if you are in that shoes. You better make adjustment because the effect later in life, bad. It leads sometimes to hatred from the children to their parents. The only children that feel okay are children that are loved, well loved in that marriage. You are bringing... Remember what we are talking is about somebody who has some children from one marriage, wanting to marry somebody who does not have children. And when you now marry, you will start having children. You have to now take care of them together. It's complicated. Even when you go on daru. All right, guys. I want to go and watch my movie. I'm not done with it. Everlasting hatred. Everlasting hatred. I have so many stories of this kind of a thing. That many that we saw while growing up. That's one of the things I prayed against. that I don't like in my own life, that I said, may I never find myself in that situation. Yes, so when I became a single mother that I have to take care of my children, I was very, very careful. Very careful. And I look out for my children very well. Because I don't want a situation, a man will come into my life and it's the entrance of that man that will make my children to hate me. So I was very, very intentional and very observant. Very observant. I don't care for your money. Because once a man comes, he's spending money in that house. He has a right. He has a voice. He has to be in charge. And if he's going to be in charge, are my children going to accept him? Are my children going to see him and love him? You understand? The fact that somebody is spending for children does not mean those children will love the person. No. When the man is coming and going, it's okay for children. The day the person will now say he wants to stay permanently with you and be living with you as husband and wife, now that time you go know, say your children don't like the person. They may not show it directly, oh. Now indirectly. And you are their mama, you go know. Say something. No matter how much you try to paint it for the man, you know say something, they go on. Now they make some children, then they will go be of age. They want to leave the house for you and your man. They will call that man. They will say, Okonyi. And that time you go, hey, say the man, now your husband. They will never refer to him as a father at that stage. Wo, ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa lọ jèrè. Ẹ má jẹ́ n sọ̀rọ̀ jù. No, let me talk too much. May I know beside they spoil some parole for some people for here. Let everybody do what pleases them and work for them. Okay? But me, my own priority, now my children. I ma binu. Because I don't see too many. I don't see me. Team won't work way out. How come? I don't see too many to come place them above a man. Forever and ever, they will come first before any man. And I tell you, say I've been dating somebody where the relationship stay long. That person know me with my children. I didn't share what they call my koko bimo. My name na binu iyomo Gemini. Before the first time where I come, I know born picking, and this one where I come, but he appreciated me for that. He will never stop saying that you are a good mother. But yes, he loves me for that. But I don't joke with them. Because why? Now them be my tomorrow. No be tomorrow, be my tomorrow. Which time now money be that. And I will never put my responsibility on any man. No being born my children. Now me born my children. He came into my relationship, into my life. The little way he do, I dey appreciate. And what is the little? Please, we need to go to somewhere. I can't go to the place. He said, let me take you guys. I'm not around. My children needs are a second. He wants to. I appreciate that more than money. So that made that relationship last for a very long time. Financial burden, Sam. But every little help I get in taking care of those children easy for me, I really, really appreciated it. Whereby, I went to buy markets. I know somebody is there. If they need anything in school, somebody is there. They see as a man figure. When challenges of teenagers came, it was there. Because that challenges will come when your children become teenagers. If one or two of them does not challenge you, you are lucky. But I bet you, if you have 3, 1 or 2 will challenge you when they get to teenage years. And having a man stand by you at that stage, responsible man, a father, a man who has what is called fatherly wisdom. Fatherly wisdom. Yes, let me call it fatherly wisdom. Who they see as a father role model. Yes, they know this is not their father, but they respect him. When he tells them stop, they stop. You need them at that stage. He was there at that stage. And I know all those things, I cannot buy them with money. This is one of the reasons today I am smiling. It's part of the reason I am smiling today. Ireo. I hope you guys enjoy my ranting. And as for Princess, I wish her all the best. Honestly, wish her all the best. If you are interested, you can slide into her DM. Like she said she's a good woman. And truly, forget what transpired between her and Baba Jesha. She might truly be a good woman for real. So if you are interested, you can reach out to her through DM. Okay? So I wish every one of us the best in our journey in life. And know one thing, the decision you are making today, whatever comes out of it, is on us. May we make the right decision, especially where our children are involved. Ireo. Any lovely nights. Odaro. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have a lot of shows to do. What time? Well, let's see what we can do tomorrow, how much we can do. Enjoy your nights.